Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Saturday, August the 2nd, 2025. As you can see, we are here in Helvetia, which is the home of Fasnacht Day, which is every hour on top of the hour. We have Fasnacht Day right up to Tuesday, August the 12th, 2025. Alright, let's take a look there and see if our challenges have come in here yet. Oh, not yet, they're on their way out. So we do have double score weekend. It started this past Thursday. It'll go right through to today and tomorrow and right through to Monday. So that is pretty awesome. Now is the time to take some good advantage of double score weekend. So let's see how we are doing. Oh, they're still not in yet, unfortunately. Oh, they're popping in there right now. All right, let's go ahead here. We're going to partake in Fasnacht Day. I talked a little too much there yesterday, and I was unable to participate a whole lot into it here.
Hello, research assistant. I must join the parade march.
All right, so I did have a bunch of beer steins on me already. I can get in here.
Historical Fasnacht beverage report I need. Hello, research assistant. Error. Decoration instruction set file cannot be found. Error. Override required. To meet designated timer for parade. You are now authorized to decorate this
Yep.
room.
Nice.
For the Fasnacht festivity, time for select from the
Beat the honeybees, so they should be coming in here shortly. Let's go over after them here. Should let them attack these people. That's mean, isn't it? That's really mean. That's mean, Jim. It's AFK people. I'll save them, because I'm a nice guy. It's hilarious. Where's the other guy? Oh, he's way over here. Fell apart there. Grab all this stuff. Honeybees are good for a lot of items. I believe it's their wings that have... that they have ballistic fiber. Oh, maybe that's the Mothman. Yeah, maybe it's the Mothman wing. Alright, let's pop up here. Wait for those guys to join us. There we go. Let's take a look at these challenges here now. So again, as I mentioned, double score weekend. Pretty awesome. And this one here, complete the event Fasnacht Day while wearing a Fasnacht mask. Now, easily enough to get a mask. You will get a mask at the end of completing each event. However, if it is your very first time doing Fasnacht Day, sometimes they do have some masks in the donation box. You can buy the OG ones for fairly cheap, less than 50 caps in players vendors, just in case you don't have any. And then that way there you can kind of participate and get credit for the daily challenge. But you must make sure you have a Fasnacht mask on. So all you do is you open up your Pip-Boy, you go under apparel. You have Fasnacht. You make sure that it's equipped. You make sure you have the little button there on the left hand side so that way there it is on your, you have it equipped just like this. It doesn't matter what mask you use. I think that, there we go. So if you take a look at the top right hand corner, we have a 25% boost. Of course, I claimed that right off the current season 21 season pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%. You can claim that by being a Fallout First member. We're paying the 1,500 atoms for the season pass. So we're going to go ahead and use a score booster drink because how it is double score weekend. So let's go ahead and do that to give us an extra 25% of what we have on top already for 24 hours. There we go. We are 50%. Now, if you ever use a score booster drink, you don't see your score increasing. There's nothing wrong with your game. You back out. And you basically go back in and you'll see it pop up. Now you will come across some very old information. People say make sure you save your weeklies for double score weekend. Your weeklies are not affected by double score, only your dailies are. So just an FYI, that's old information. That's no longer valid. Let's take a look at these other challenges here actually. So maybe collecting the odd cap or two from killing enemies. I'll leave these two here. Oh, right on. And that bottom one, we haven't seen that one in a while. The Lesser Devil. Let's see if we can get up here. Hey, we totally missed the mark yesterday. There we go. Missed the mark. Wait for these buggers to come here. Again, this is the first wave of red toads. Red toads are actually a good source of caps. Alright. Let's get in the middle here and we'll try to collect all. Just grab our caps and our rounds. I've been collecting way too much junk lately. I find myself overweight quite frequently lately, so. Let's go ahead and march with these guys here. Another fairly hot day in my town here. I'd say it's about 25 degrees out right now. Of course, I mentioned as yesterday, living in Canada, especially where I live, it's not usually that temperature for long. You know what I mean? Like maybe like a week or two. But when you're not used to that temperature, I'm sure 25 degrees Celsius is just a walk in the park for most people. But for people like myself, who's used to the cool weather, cool breeze, it's a little different, you know. Washed the car this morning. Get that done. You have to get that opossum there. You just never know. I didn't even see that guy. So I think he was getting closer for some reason. Should we get that squirrel? Yeah, I don't think so, bud. Uh-oh. Wow, a lot of super mutants here today. It's quite something. Let's go ahead and we're gonna collect our caps. So you can see the caps are collecting on the left-hand side. Lots of rounds, of course, which is pretty awesome. We'll definitely take that. Right, let's go ahead here. Yeah, good times. Alright, so again, I always like to kind of make the mention 4 different locations this boss can spawn, either right there behind that Jeep, in between this house and that hedge right there, right behind that shack, and down there, 2 houses down behind the butcher shop. Again, 4 different options. If you notice, everyone kind of gathers up here, because there was a time for years it only spawned in one location that's behind the Jeep. It's only been the last year and a half where it's been spawned in the other locations, so just an FYI there if you ever notice that, why everyone kind of collects up here. Alright, so I don't see it over there, so it's down here. Right there, there he is, right there. Ah, get out of the way there, you. Nice job, fellas. That's awesome. Good stuff.
Now that we've done the search,
Yep, lots of fun.
it's time to chase away old man Winter in our most glorious of elvish traditions. Gather around the bonfire, friends, as we rid our town of the anthropomorphic representation of the season.
Representation.
Burn him, burn him, burn him, burn him, burn him, burn him, burn him.
The bonfire. Anti-armor cultist dagger. Well. Thanks, game. Thanks. Let's see what we get here. 106 caps. That's pretty good.
We won't start late on my watch. Oh no, it's a Swiss watch. Very
Beeswax candle. Corncob mask. Did I say glowing? No, same one. Yeah, same one, Jim. Alright. Let's donate it here. Then that way there, somebody else who been looking for a corncob mask there. I put all these in here earlier because they're all like doubles or triples of what I have already sitting in my stash box. So I came here a few minutes before the video. All right. Take a look at these challenges here. So again, not a whole lot we get to stay on a public server for, so let's go ahead. We're going to make like a tree and split there. And we're going to go to our own server. This guy I used to work with used to say that all the time, make like a tree and split. So funny. Of course, it's make like a banana and split. Only those of you who are a little older probably know that joke. If I said it to my kids there, they'd be looking at me sideways if I landed from outer space. They'd be like, yeah, whatever, buds. Whatever. You be you. Oh, that's an old picture right there, that old camp. That's long gone. I was right by, in between Somerville's docks and Somerville's dam. Nice little location. Fairly flat there, too. Get attacked all the time, though. Yeah, that relentlessly. All right. Well, let's, we'll finish off this one here. Collect caps, 250. So, again, several different ways we can do this. You can wait for people to come to your vendor and buy things from your vendor, but let's just face it, depending on the server, how many AFK people are around, that could take a very long time. The second way is the way that I recommend is by completing events and by completing daily quests. Both kind of videos, you can see links in the description. Bring you to complete events for newbies, complete daily quests for newbies. You can check those out, but that is a really good way to get caps here in the game. And as you saw just during that one event alone, 106 caps from it, so that's pretty awesome. So you can quickly get that done just by completing a couple events. Of course, not all events give you the same amount of caps, but again, it's a good way of doing it. The third way is by going around collecting stim packs, chems, for example. Go around collecting weapons and armor from drops or just weapons just kind of laying around and sell them to a vendor. All right, a couple good spots for that. One spot is up here at Morgantown Airport, all the scorched up here. If you're lucky to call in collision course, again, even more scorched. Again, you don't have to worry about we being overweight, having to fast travel. You have a train station right there. You can sell that stuff too. So the only thing about this place is those weapons are usually pipe weapons and melee weapons, so you don't get a whole lot of caps from them. But again, that's a nice way to do it that way. The place I usually recommend is down here in Welsh. Again, all kinds of mole miners down here. Mole miners are good for the gauntlets, shotguns, combat shotguns, missile launchers. I would say there's about 8 weapons just laying around the place. And again, that is definitely a good spot. And again, you don't have to worry about being overweight because you have a train station right there to sell everything to that vendor. So let's pop down here to Welsh. We're actually going to go to the Welsh station because we're going to spawn uphill. go around town and do it that way. And again, if you want to do a couple more quests or a couple more events, you can do it that way as well. It depends on how much time you have. Alright, so let's go ahead here. We're going to take care of these guys here. We have a silenced weapon, so we should be fairly quiet here today. Alright, so right up here, and there's usually a couple weapons laying around. Unfortunately, just pipe weapons here today. But again, caps are caps. Usually a third. Oh, he's right on top of it here. Nice. So let's see what this guy's got on. Got a pump action shotgun. Let's see what else the other guy's got on him. No other weapons. Alright, so that's fine. Some heavy breathing going on there. Make sure you don't jump in that fire, Jim. Combat shotgun. And back in the day, if you can remember, wasn't that long ago, what we used to... Sometimes some of these guys would give 2 weapons each, like a gauntlet and a shotgun. It was absolutely fantastic. And now we get more caps now from killing enemies now, so that's pretty good. So that's a weapon that we just picked up right there. Again, it always spawns there. And not only that, but we're picking up caps as we kind of go along here, as you can see. I find mole miners, super mutants, and scorched grafted monsters are the best for caps. Rad toads aren't too bad, is what I mentioned earlier. You can always try that. Oh, there's our missile launcher guy. See if he's got a missile launcher on him here today. Shooting at himself here. Oh, I backed out. He went back up the stairs. Isn't that funny? What he's got on him here. Definitely take that missile launcher right there. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll take those 2, and maybe we can sell those. Not gonna bother with those missiles. Missiles are actually quite heavy, believe it or not. Now this house down here, there'll be a couple weapons down here as well. Just kind of laying down here. See what he's got on him. Nothing. So the super sledge here today. Sometimes there's a war drum here. Weapon right there, so that's a good spot for 2 weapons. Must be getting pretty close to being overweight here now. Oh. There's this guy out here. Wish he can see me because I got my light on. Yeah, I don't know where he went. I don't know. Maybe he's chasing me. Whatever, man. Over here is usually a couple weapons. Oh, that's a good one there. Assault rifle. Sometimes there's a second weapon up here as well. Oh, there's right there. Jeepers. Oh, he came out to see us there. He came out to greet us. Pump action shotgun. There's a weapon right in here as well. Most times there's a 10mm pistol in there. These 2 guys over there shooting at me from over there. Usually there's a weapon over here as well. Another pipe weapon. Oh, missile launcher, Jim. And as I just mentioned about those missiles, I picked the missiles up. That time. Shotgun. Okay, we should be good here now. So again, there should be 2 more mole miners up there. If they're not already dead. And right up there by those houses is usually a random encounter where enemies will fight other enemies. You can check that out if you so wish. It varies server to server. I forget what the cooldown is, but it does respawn in at least 30 minutes, I believe. So again, as I mentioned, don't worry about being overrate. We have our guy right here. A couple perk cards that will help us out here. So under Charisma, we have Hard Bargain, just a 1-star. Back in the day, it used to be a 3-star. Now it's just a 1-star now. And of course, we have under Aid, we have Grape Mentats. And Grape Mentats will stack with the Hard Bargain perk cards. Let's go ahead and take the better barter rate for 10 minutes.
Be sure
Let's go ahead and
to
trade with this
stock
guy.
up while you
Go
can.
under our weapons here. And depending on the condition of the weapon, the more caps you get. But as you can see, it's a shotgun before. We're getting like 20. Right, just like that. Nice. Might as well finish these off here.
Face the wasteland without the proper supply.
And just be careful you don't accidentally... you can always buy it back, but just be careful you're not spamming it there. I'll just sell them that there too. There we go. Nice. And if you do switch your perk cards around, don't forget to switch them back, alright? Alright. Let's see what's next here, Jim. Let's see what is next. Let's, yeah. Yeah, we'll do this one here before we head back. Destroy Robot 10. So again, not real specific on what type of robot any robot will do. Let's take a look at a couple locations here. We have the upper section of Clarksburg, right here in Grafton. Now, if you spawn in Grafton Day or Protest March, either one, there'll be even more robots that show up there. Arctos Pharma, whether you call in fertile soil or not, here at Voltaic Agricultural Research Center here in Flatwoods, all kinds of robots there either way. Right down here, Charleston Train Yard, bunch of Liberators. Beckley and the Beckley Mine Exhibit. Right down here, Hawksbill Weather Station, 4 Robo-Brains down there. Of course, right down here, Watoga, if you completed Mare for a day, these robots will be passive. You just kind of go along and destroy them all, they'll be passive towards you. If you did not complete Mare for a day, they'll all be aggressive. Some people like that, right? Some people have told me in that video I made there last year that they never actually completed the quest because they like how they're aggressive. Robco Research Center, Sugar Grove. If you come down here to the mall in White Springs, again, all the robots down there. Now, the one you are attacking, it will turn aggressive towards you, but the other robots will remain passive. However, the robots on the outside, the exterior, if you accidentally shoot at one of them, every robot and every responder human will be coming after you, so just word of the wise there. Turrets are also considered robots, so Bloody Franks, Berkeley Springs, Crevice Dam, Dire Chemical, Harper's Ferry, great spot for some turrets, quite a number of them actually. And if you ever see those vertebrates flying in the sky, again, if you knock them out, they're also considered robots as well. Alright, so many great options there for you guys. Let's go after the turrets here today. Let's pop into Bloody Franks. Kind of change it up a little bit. Again, with these daily, weekly challenges, you can make it as hard or as easy as you want. It's really up to you. It depends on how much time you have. So there's our first turret there. And turrets are good for a lot of junk on them. Good, useful junk. Get rid of that guy there. There should be a turret right there. Right, good stuff. Frank the Butcher down there. Let's pop down here now. There's going to be 2 right here in this bottom level. Actually, we'll get that guy there before the Scorch get him. This guy right here. Another guy right above us. There we go. And again, these turrets are great. Great for stuff. Circuitry, 5.56 ammo. Yeah, really good spot. All right, let's pop over here now. There'll be 3 more over here. Now, there are a couple of Scorched Annihilators over here, so just kind of watch yourself if you're lower level and around this area. Nice. Oh, it came to us there. There we go. I wonder why that didn't work. Anywho. Let's go over here and grab this one. He doesn't even see me. We're still in caution. As you can see there, great, nice little spot there for some turrets. Yeah, pretty good spot. Alright, so we need 2 more robots here will do. So let's go over some results for some robots. Let's see here. Let's pop down here close to my Camp Charleston train yard. I don't think that car was smoking there, coming from my gun. What's that Squirt's trying to say? English, man. Alright, again, a bunch of Liberators here. So there are exactly 10 Liberators here. So if you're lower level, this is a really good spot. Because these guys are really easy. We'll get the last guy right in here. He's right there. Destroy a robot 10 for 10. Just like that. Nice. Alright, let's head back to our camp here now, which is just around the corner from us, but we'll... Actually, you know what? Let's just run over, Jim. Just run over. Take us 14 seconds to run over there anyway. Whatever that was. No. Home sweet home here. All right. Nice. All right, let's take a look here. Drink T1. So we do have a camp resource available to us here in game. It does. Oh, thanks, little pop. Where is he? Little pop gave us a treat there. Nice. Right behind me there. He's right there. Good boy. We have this company tea machine. So there are a couple of variations of it here, but this is the OG one. We got this one in the very last scoreboard, scoreboard 15. It was available for everyone. So if you're a returning player and you played around that time, you may have this available to you under your resource tab in your build menu. And as you can see, you'll passively collect 5 company tea while you play the game. Now, the other variations of this will pop up for sale in the Atomic Shop, but it's usually bundled. I've never really seen it for sale by itself, so just to let you know about that. Now, I realize not everyone's going to have a company tea machine, so let's go to a cooking station here. If I can remember where my cooking station is. So if we go to all drinks here, the tea I'm thinking about is called Simple Bloodleaf Tea. And usually the one I usually like to kind of go by with this daily challenge video, because bloodleaves we can find in all regions in around the wasteland. They're usually in around water areas, and they're very easily to get. All right, and as soon as you pick up a bloodleaf, you learn this recipe, Simple Bloodleaf Tea. All right, let's get off of here now. That was quick. So probably one of the best spots, doesn't matter what level you are. Again, every region usually in around water sources, but in between the Wayward and Flatwoods, there's all kinds of blood leaves all down through here. So it doesn't matter what level you're at, this is a really good spot to get them. So let's pop in here to the Wayward. It's usually one of my go-tos for the video, just because how simple it is. But if you have that company tea machine, then that's awesome. You just saved yourself, 2 or 3 minutes of time. And so usually some blood leaves here, but we've been here quite frequently, but we see somewhere across the water here. So again, let's say you're a brand spanking new player, and you say, hey Jim, I don't have Simple Bloodleaf Tea. How do I learn the recipe? Basically just walk up to a blood leaf and you harvest it like this. Burp. You'll learn Simple Bloodleaf Tea just like that. And of course I have 2 of them being added. It's because I have a perk card under perception. It's called Green Thumb, Reap Trudges Much when Harvesting Flora. So it doesn't matter what mutation you are, or no mutation at all. This is a perk card you definitely hang on to. You don't have to have it equipped like me, but it's good to kind of at least have it in your back pocket. Let's go ahead. We're going to go to a cooking station. And again, any cooking station will do. We'll just use the one up here, the Overseer's little camp up here. We're going to go back to craft. Go all drinks, do the quick and easy way. Simple blood leaf tea again. Simple recipe you automatically learn by picking up a blood leaf. It's that easy. Let's go ahead and craft it here. Let's back out. Let's go ahead and drink it up here. There we go. Drink a tea, 1 for 1, done. All right. And of course, you know, if just to kind of show you that I am a carnivore mutation, even though it's a plant-based drink, I'm a carnivore, still going to count, okay? Surprise my survival tents there. All right, let's see what's next here, Jim. Let's actually go back to our camp. And we will take a look at the next one here. Now this one here, I was going to do them both at the same time, but then I thought, you know what, they are slightly different. So let's take them both separately here. So let's take a look at this one here first. Drink Nuka-Orange 2. So again, we talk about the Nuka-Cola Collectron here a lot on the channel. This is the OG one we got a very long time ago. He'll passively collect different types of Nuka-Cola products as well as the odd bottle or two. Look, there's an orange right there. Grape, wild, cranberry. That's pretty awesome, this guy here. And again, very, very handy to have. He goes on sale once or twice a year for $250, 500 atoms. And sometimes we can buy him from Samuel down in Foundation for $12.50 gold bullion. If you must have a reputation of cautious with the settlers. Now the other variation of that, of course, if you go to our build menu here under the resource tab, go down to our Collectron section. So we do have this quantum version. We get this one here during season 11 scoreboard. That's when the Nuka World on Tour was first brand new. On top of Nuka-Cola products and bottles like the OG one will collect, he'll also collect purified water and nuclear waste. But you guys have seen all 10 of my camps, and I have either or in my camps. Again, very useful to have. And he goes on sale maybe once or twice a year. But usually he's bundled with other things. Now, someone did mention to me lately that Samuel was actually selling this one in particular in Foundation for, again, the $12.50 gold bullion. Of course, Foundation is right down here. But again, you must have a reputation of cautious with the settlers, all right? So just a little FYI there. So in terms of the orange, there's only one real natural spawn for the Nuka-Cola Orange here in the game. It's right here in Fraternity Row. So let's pop up here today. It's part of Morgantown. There used to be another spot probably 3 years ago or so. But I actually had to unlist that video because Bethesda, of course, had changed it. Once when you spawn in here, we're going to run up the road. We're going to go to the Eta Sai house. It's the one with the Nuka-Cola bedroom downstairs. This one with the blue door. We're going to bypass these guys here. Going to go right inside. And let's turn our light on here so we can see what we're doing. There we go. Here's the Nuka-Cola bedroom right here. Burp. There we go. Nuka-Cola Orange right there. Look at that. There's a wild, there's a dark. So pretty good. Sometimes there's a grape here as well. So as you guys know, I never collect from this area. The main reason, because I like to prove a point to some folks that there's three things that can happen. Either they don't spawn in, because I'm always on a private server when I'm doing these challenges, and sometimes they just don't spawn in, and I never collect them. The second thing is that if you do collect them, okay, you'll have to pick up 250 items in order to reset your game in order for these just to spawn back. And the third thing is if you're on a server with other people, public server, again, this is a very popular spot. This could be cleaned right out every single time. So I wouldn't server hop here too often, maybe 2 or 3 times at the very most, because you can buy the Nuka-Cola Orange at the end of the day from Bubbles and at the vending machines on the same server because their inventories are not tied together. So let's go to Bubbles here. Bubbles here in Whitetribe. We're going to use the front door entrance right here. Let's go inside. I call it the front door entrance. It's right at the front door. All right, so we're going to take a right up the stairs here. We're going to go to the tavern, the medical bay, big wide open area where the responders are. We're going to hang out left of this little store here where Giuseppe trades things for stamps. We have good old Bubbles here. We go trade. Nuka-Cola Orange, 34 capsules. Again, that's with hard bargain perk card equipped, as you guys saw earlier. And again, you can fill your boots. You can server hop this all day long. Again, it's easy to do as long as you have the caps for it. But you can stay on the same server because we're going to go right down to the vending machines, which is right down here in Nuka World on Tour, which is also a free fast travel once when you discover it. So let's pop down here. Right, Nuka World on Tour. So let's pop down here towards the vending machines. Our old pal Gunther there.
Would you care for a balloon?
You saw how I bought it from Bubbles, so the other one will be right down here. You can buy on the same server just like that. There's your 2 orange, and that's what I would say. If you don't have a Nuka-Cola Collectron, I wouldn't server hop for Trinity Row more than 2 or 3 times, and just buy them. Just buy them at the end of the day, just like with the grape and the wild. Just buy them at the end of the day. That just save yourself a whole lot of time. Let's go to food and drink here. Go here to the end section here, Jim. Nuka-Cola Orange. Just like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, he didn't. He did not. Alright, let's take a look at the next one here, Jim. Drink Nuka-Twist too. Okay, so Nuka-Twist is one of the is the newest Nuka-Cola product that we have here in game, whether you know that or not. So this came out during season 11. Nuka World, when Nuka World on Tour was first brand new, that's when Nuka-Twist was first introduced. Okay, so this one here is a little bit harder to get. I find the Nuka-Cola Quantum Collectron, that's the blue-purple Collectron. He will collect the odd Nuka-Twist. Okay. And the vending machine down here, I've never seen Bubbles sell a Nuka-Twist because Bubbles been around for a little bit longer. But I have seen these vending machines, but I believe, don't quote me, I believe it's only like a 50% chance. But you guys see me come down here a lot, and I will always make mention if I see a twist here. And I'll be like, oh yeah, look, these guys got a twist here today. That's what I usually say. But again, it's only 50% of the time. And here I am on a private server, so you may have to server hop a couple of times. Now, people will sell Nuka-Cola Twist in their vendor, okay? For those of the, people know that people doing daily, weekly challenges are looking for them, and they'll sell them in their vendor. They're not totally expensive or unreasonable, and you can buy them that way. Another way is completing one of the events down here at Nuka World on Tour. So right down here, I believe there's like 3 or 4 events that will happen down here. And I believe you do get a very high chance, I wouldn't say it's 100%, but close to, getting a Nuka-Twist as a reward for completing one of those 4 events down here at Nuka World on Tour. And last but not least, if you go to the Atomic Shop, every day we get a free item. You go under the featured section, special free special offers, okay? Look at that, we had 250 caps there. Sometimes there's a Nuka-Twist here. And I highly recommend claiming it, saving it, put it in your stash box for these daily, weekly challenges, because the Nuka-Twists are just so kind of rare, I would say, to find, that just kind of stock them that way when you get them for free, okay, through the Atomic Shop. But again, today was just the 250 caps, which is kind of interesting because we could have claimed this 250 caps for collect caps, because we could have done it that way as well. A little FYI there. But I do have Nuka-Cola Twist on me, but I just wanted to give you guys some good ideas of where you can get your Nuka-Twist, all right? So let's take a look here. Don't get mad at me, as you guys know I'm a huge hoarder of this stuff. So I do these daily challenges, and that way there you can see it being done. All right. Last but not least, I have not seen this one in a very long time. Kill a Lesser Devil 1. Yeah, not in a very long time. Let's go get a big gun here. Because the gun I have, I don't think is going to do the job. What gun are we going to get here, Jim? Let's check the stash box here. I have something for those guys. This cat right here. Burp. Like that. And we're going to grab some ammo. Don't forget the ammo, Jim. And we're gonna grab, let's grab 500, sure. have a little bit of fun with these guys. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to equip that weapon before I forget. Gotta make sure she's locked and loaded. Alright. Good stuff. Alright, so again, the lesser devils we find in Atlantic City. So we have to go on an expedition. Go to Atlantic City. Now, it's been a little while for this guy. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done an expedition in a very long time. So top of the screen, you see X. Alright. And in order to go to Atlantic City, I have all those videos here on my channel I did with my high level. But in order to go to Atlantic City, you have to talk to Orlando, who is here at the White Spring Resort. So he is, they are in White Spring Resort upstairs, usually in around the manager's office. So if you take a right up the stairs to the Tavern Medical Bay Responders area, you keep going down in that little manager area, that's where Orlando usually is, all right? And you'll have to talk to Orlando before you can go to Atlantic City, just in case you've never been there before. But I show that in those videos, probably 2 years old now, what exactly you have to do there, all right? So again, top of the screen, Atlantic City. I can't remember which one we have to go to. Yeah, I think it's this one. Casino Quarter. Yeah, I think it's this one. Tax evasion. We're just going to start a new expedition here. I hope it is. I hope it is. Yeah, it's been a while. Been a while for this guy. Meaning me. Oh, we have to interact with this. Right on.
Touching down.
Hey! If it isn't my ace book cooker back at it again! I'll be at Quintina's. You know where to find me.
Yeah, this is the right one. Alright, good stuff. So if you've never been to Atlantic City, it's, you are constantly trolled by enemies. Constantly. And they're not easy. So these two lesser devils are going to be fairly close to where we are. Of course, there's no map for it. I'm surprised they haven't come up with a map for it yet. So once when you leave the vertebrate where you arrive in on, I suggest you sneak through here. Because everything in their dog is going to be watching you. You go right through this building. Now, sometimes there's a pollinator in here. Oh, there's one guy right there. We're going to go right down here. There is the, whatchamacallit there? Tarantino there. Quintino's? I don't know. Tarantino. Yeah, whatever, Jim. You're on top of the roof. You go on top of the roof, and there's two lesser devils up here. Two of them. All right? And I recommend you bring a big gun. Big boy gun. These guys are brutal. Kill a lesser devil 1 for 1. I think we got this ammo here. Ouch. Oh, he killed me, little bugger. Oh, we killed him anyway. Wasn't even watching my health. I was just too busy watching the flame there. Oh, we're down here. Ruh-roh. All right, let's go back to our camp. Fun fact. When he just walked right by me. Fun fact. Oh, look at that. He's on his hind legs there. Huh. When expeditions first came out in September of 2022 with the pit expeditions, you weren't able to do that. You weren't able to fast travel back to your camp from the expedition. You had to go back to the vertebrate, and the vertebrate had to fly back. That was the only way to get back from that, believe it or not. But I think we're done. Let's take a look here. We are just like that, yeah. Gosh, I haven't gone there in a long time. Wow. Weapon of the day here, Jim. Let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah, this one. Two-shot Pyro Crusader pistol, plus 5 projectiles, plus 75% damage. Projectiles explode for plus 20% weapon damage, plus 50% reload speed. Two-shot explosive swift. Pyro receiver, standard long barrel, large magazine, short scope suppressor. Default paint, 57 times 2 damage, 38 times 2 fire damage, 126 fire damage for 3 seconds. 10mm ammo, single fire. It shoots extremely quick. For a pistol, it's very powerful, especially with these mods and legendary effects on it. I'm very happy with this weapon. Now, I have been asked a question how we get the weapon. You do use gold bullion. So I believe you can get it from Minerva because she sells things on sale. Okay, but it has to go through that little rotation that she does there. The mods, I believe she might sell mod, but most of the mods can be bought from Reggie up in Vault 79. Okay, this is when you first get gold bullion from completing the Wastelanders quest line. Again, buy that with gold bullion. And never tried, of course, I don't like daily ops, but I believe you can get it from daily ops as well. And once when you purchase the plan, if you go to the provider there in the Rusty Pick, when you do, get those random legendary items, you do have a chance to get a Crusader pistol once when you learn the plan. All right, so FYI there. And of course, we did use this for a very short time. Furious Recoil Compensated Plasma Rifle. Plus 5% damage per onslaught slack, plus 9 max stacks, plus 50% limb damage, minus 35% action point cost, Furious Crippling, VATS optimized, Gamma Wave Emitter, Stabilized Flamer Barrel, Stabilized Stock, Reflex Sight Circle, no appearance, 39 damage, 18 fire damage, 13 electrical damage, 39 fire damage for 3 seconds, Plasma Cartridges, Automatic Fire Mode. Now, I am on a Gunslinger build, so I think if I was on a rifleman build or the typical rifleman build like they call it now, it probably would have been a lot more powerful and those two lesser devils would have just collapsed. But yeah, those guys haven't killed me in a very long time. I was kind of shocked by that. I'm thinking, oh, it's because I'm on a gunslinger build right now, that's why. But it's definitely a big boy gun. In terms of perk cards here, let's take a look at it here. So again, Gunslinger under Agility, Master Gunslinger, Gunslinger, Expert Gunslinger, all maxed out again. Master and Expert are just 1 stars now. And then down here under Perception, Crack Shot. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me, they stay the same. As you can see, they're all maxed out. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Yes Me, That's Me, Drew Andrew, Confoundedbridge, Waywarner, John DJ59, Picquerist, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson, Felix the Cat, Dan Ferreira, Benny Bunny, AJ Foltz. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.